New card. First look at the gameplay.
Thank God I did not break into somebody's house, by the way. This is just the setup right now. Although I did crash here last night.
Alright, so basically, she's a 3 elixir card and a 6 elixir card, if that makes sense. She has 2 forms, which is the first time they've ever made a card like that, ever.
Card. So let's see what it's about. It looks like a blonde girl riding on an electro dragon.
Oh, they were supposed to call, they originally were calling it Dragon Rider, but everybody was saying D Rider, so they switched it to Spirit Empress last minute.
And for 6 elixir...
At least that's what I heard on TikTok.
Well, based on what I'm seeing right now, it doesn't look like the most broken thing in the world. Unless its damage is getting... Wait, why do I have... Spirit Empress... Okay, I didn't read the last part of that, but now I have 2 of them.
Ground.
Except this one's not on a dragon, so I don't really get how that works. Like, does the second one die when the first one dies? Because that would be... Oh, look, the Fire Spirit looks different. I just realized they changed the way the Fire Spirit looks. I'm not sure why. But that is...
How much damage does that
okay.
do?
Wait, so it does like 300 damage a hit at tournament standard, which is quite a lot. I don't really know why I have another one and why there's that blue thing. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, no.
Alright, I mean, elephant in the room here. Fine shit. I mean, we're talking, that might be the baddest card in Clash Royale. Unironically. That might be the baddest card in this game.
One and why there's that blue thing. Oh, okay. Wait.
Don't type she's 3. It's an inanimate object.
Okay, no, that makes sense. So it's not a champion, so it's not like I can't have more than one on the board. But it looks like it if I cycle 2 before, like one of them has the dragon on it, and this one won't for some reason. Like, okay, it's the ground version. It says.
Ken, it's because you got to save 6 elixir.
But when this blue border, you see, there's a little blue border around the card charging up. When that reaches full charge, does that automatically become the dragon version? Ah, interesting. So the gimmick is basically you either have the 3 elixir...
So you can see the charge.
Pleb version, or you have the fucking 6 elixir Giga Chad version. But I think the ground one seems pretty solid. Like, it just attacks things and does a decent amount of damage. This is just the same thing, but flying.
Bro, but that's OP, no? Because you basically have, like, a knight and an electro dragon in one card. Like, doesn't that sound kind of overpowered? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. So, interesting. Supercell seems to think that when the card's flying, it's worth 3 elixir more. Does that mean every flying card in the game is just worth more elixir because it's in the air? Because not everything can target it? I don't know. I'm asking questions nobody really asked for the answer to, but I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I don't really understand the whole thing. I mean, I guess I can just cycle another one before the... Like, does it become a dragon if the thing charges up while it's on the map? It doesn't look like it. And there, I've already cycled to another one. And for some reason, it's charging very quickly. So let's just go for this. I made sure to give him as much magic archer value as possible. I want him to take my entire tower. And I'm actually going to need to figure out what this thing does in terms of stats. Because, like, all I can see so far is that...
Dude, the help looks pretty good on it. The arrows did like nothing there. Look at that.
Figure out what this thing does in terms of stats, because, like...
Bro, arrows do like 30% of her bar? That's pretty good.
All I can see so far is that I don't really get why the blue border has to be, like, what the significance of it is, because let's see how quickly it charges up this time. See how fucking quickly that blue border's going around. For some reason, it's really quick, but when there's a Spirit Empress already on the map, it doesn't go so quick. By the way, I'm dying. I'm extremely, like, nasally. I don't know if you can hear. It's because I'm in a place with cats. I'm allergic to cats. I feel like I always accidentally reveal something about myself. Okay, anyway. Okay, we've got 2 of the dragon ones. Let's play skeletons into the magic archer shot so they instantly die. I don't really know what exactly the hell is going on right now, but... let's go for one on the ground as well. Fuck it.
Bro, also, another thing. Her second shot is always stronger than her first shot. It, like, alternates. Do y'all know what I'm saying?
This is a battle, tooth and nail, right to the end. And let's just spam as many Spirit Empresses. Oh, the heal. That was pretty clutch. And it looks like we might take the tower with the Spirit Empress. Woo! Alright, let's actually check this out.
Alright, so we got 1,800 hit points, 1.6 hit speed... Speed medium,
so
ground
it has a lot of hit points, 1,000, 1,800. It does 446. This is max though. So 300 damage, 1,200 hit points. That's okay. And then, what is this? This is just the ground card stats. So what's the gimmick? Behold the Spirit Empress, the first of her name. Summon her as a hard-hitting ground troop for 3 elixir, or just on a dragon. So it seems to be just like a ground unit and an air unit at the same time. Alright, game 2. So at least we know what the card is about now. I mean, it's pretty simple, if we're being honest. It's just like, the strategy lies in like, okay, I need ground and air in my deck, but I need a little bit of a mix.
Yo, dude.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay,
dude,
I don't really
What is this guy saying?
need
We all heard that, right? I mean, everybody heard that.
heavy, you know, an Inferno Dragon in my deck, but
All right, that is not the accent. There's literally no way.
I'd like a little bit of something, but I also need that ground support because I'm lacking in both areas. I guess it just makes for like, I don't know. I guess it just makes for more interesting decks, more dynamic decks that give you a bit more flexibility. And that's not the most exciting. Like, it's not like a, you know, I don't know, a Mega Knight that uppercuts things into the air and then jumps on shit. But, you know, I'm sure it's going to be fun in a few different strategies. And this will be my favorite part of the update. The card.
I'm saying it again. That's the finest character in Clash Royale. I mean, that is, my God.
Evolution and the new.
I might literally just throw her in my deck so I can play half chubbed all the time. I'm being serious. Does it look like I'm joking? I might sub out the Boulder and just throw in the Spirit Empress just so I'm half chubbed while I'm playing. She's so fine.
Card because it's just like it's adding.
I want to see Riley's video about it after this. Yeah, I want to see what he says.
New stuff to the game, and that's the game that I like. Maybe I'm a little bit biased with merge tactics and all that, but I just don't really care for some reason. A lot of people seem to be very excited for it. For me, I just kind of like the game that I got into initially, and this is just like a new part of the game I got into and just seeing what happens. So, as much as you may not like evolutions or all this stuff, at least it's not a different game. Anyway, so we're playing against it here. It doesn't feel like the craziest threat. I mean, here's the thing. You can just kite it. It goes for troops. So it's like, it's a pretty standard troop. You just kite it to the other lane with like an ice golem, or you counter it with skeletons, and then it's like, okay, whoa, I got the cheap version now. Oh, never mind. I swear to God, I was hovering it and it was cheap, but it's not anymore. And for 6 elixir, I don't know. What am I going to play? The Spirit Empress or the fucking Broken Bandit? Either way, there's...
Ooh, dude, you know what's funny? I bet you there's going to be a lot of times where somebody is going to try to put her down with 5 elixir, especially in like double or triple elixir, where they're just trying to put down the ground unit and they end up accidentally putting down the 6 elixir unit.
There's absolutely fucking no way I'm going to be able to defend this. But luckily, Spirit Empress is kind of ass, I feel like, so she's not really going to do anything. I mean, considering I was just playing cycle cards there, yeah, it wasn't going full force with that. What the fuck? Wait, never mind. It's got...
Bro, do you see the fucking range on this thing? Bro, she has the fucking range of like a flying machine. I'm not kidding.
Hell, it's got a shit ton of range. What the fuck? It's like near the river and it's hitting my tower. Anyway.
I mean, is it just... She's just gonna be insane in Lava Hound, right?
Let's not lose here. Let's lock the fuck in. So now that we know it's got like tons of range, let me play it here. So this will hit this from fucking... Yeah, okay.
Dude,
so
look at the range,
It's got a
bro.
sword, but it hits... I don't know why I'm realizing this so late into the second game. But it's got a sword, but it hits from a distance. Alright, let's make a...
Bro, that's probably the best thing about her.
Spirit Empress army. How did they come up with this shit, by the way? Spirit Empress? I actually am curious, like, what goes down in Supercell headquarters? They're like, okay, this is like a medieval-themed game with magic. We need, I don't know, what have we done? We've done royalty, we've done, you know, we've done queens in that, we've done prince.
Look at the range! Oh my
Empress.
God!
That's a part of, like, I don't know. That's some shit we haven't done. But yeah,
bro,
there it is. Pretty self-explanatory. It's a
that range is insane. I mean, dude, that's like a flying machine, bro. All right, let's see Riley's video. Let's see Riley's video. Why is Spirit Empress the greatest card release ever? Whoa.
Spirit Empress.
That's kind of a strong take.
Empress is coming to Clash Royale. There is a 3 elixir form.
It's good to have Riley's POV because Riley's like, you know, a top pro, you know?
Air unit on a dragon. This card is absolutely... Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be giving you the first look to the Spirit Empress. So guys, Spirit Empress is obviously the new card coming to Clash Royale, and it is a legendary rarity card, and it is probably the coolest card I have ever seen in my life.
Wow, yeah, I agree, Just that she has 2 forms.
And what I mean by that is that it has 2 forms, so whenever...
I said that!
For the Spirit Empress, well, whenever you have more than 6 elixir or 6, there is a dragon form that, you know, is flying in the air doing single target damage on top of like some kind of like dragon or whatever. And then if you have less than 6 elixir, you have the other form where it's just a melee ground unit. So as you see right here, I am playing against Aragon, and we both have the dragon version, which the dragon version is actually very cool. The range is a lot longer than you would expect, to be honest. It has pretty decent range on it. It has very good damage. It is like 250 damage a shot to the tower, so very, very solid damage. And the melee unit is kind of interesting. I feel like it is very nice against some stuff, maybe like against Hog Rider and maybe defending like a Valkyrie or a Knight. It does very, very well. It does decent damage, and it has a little bit of HP as well. Definitely more than like a Berserker, but definitely less than like an Ice Golem or a Knight. So we can just go for our defense here, guys, and I can try to show you the example of the mini attacking version. Like, I'm just going to drop right here, and you see, instead of having the 6 elixir dragon, we have the 3 elixir melee unit. And honestly, this is like the coolest and the most unique thing that I have ever seen in my life, to be honest. Like look at this, guys. Look at that. It takes out the fisherman. Now we're gonna bar barrel here, and I think we already won the game against Aragon here. And then we can go for our Skellies here. He drops his melee unit as well. Such a cool and unique concept from Supercell, having a 2-way kind of card. But I think this card could definitely be a champion, and maybe the ability could have been like the other form, but it doesn't really matter to me, man. I'm really enjoying this card. Me and Aragon have been testing it out for a little bit now, and it actually worked.
Whoa. How is he doing that? He has 2 cards at once. You can drag 2 cards at the same time? Since when? Since when? What the fuck? How have I never even tried that?
I've been testing it out for a little bit now, and it actually works very, very well. I feel like both forms are good, and it doesn't even seem like really broken. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say that it's bad. Like, it's really, really strong, but I guess maybe I'm comparing it to some of the other absolutely insane cards that they've released. Maybe like, you know, Rune Giant in its prime, or Goblin Machine in its prime, and stuff like that. Oh no, that was maybe not the greatest Spirit Empress there. Let's poison here on defense.
Alright, so chat, are we calling her the Spirit Empress or the D-Rider? Call it what it is. What are we going with? Because Supercell, they were gonna call it Dragon Rider, and then they switched up. Yeah, that's what I thought. D-Rider. We're all on the same page. Okay, continue.
Right. One of the biggest weaknesses to the Spirit Empress, actually, well, the air form, is just distraction cards, because since it's a single target kind of card, maybe think of it like a Mega Minion, I guess, with like a lot of range on it. So it kind of gets rolled by bats. It doesn't really do too well against Witch because there's a lot of skeletons. Anything that has a lot of units for it to take out, it does very, very weak against, I would say. Yeah, this is a very good defense right here. We're going to take like maybe 2 RG hits maximum, and then we can just go for the Graveyard Barbarian Barrel to finish off the game, man. And wow, that shows that the Spirit Empress is not only very unique, but it's actually quite a strong card as well. Oh wait, he dropped the air unit. Yeah, nice. He wasted a lot of elixir right there. Like 6 elixir there is crazy. One thing that I've noticed, guys, is that sometimes I'm dropping the wrong version of the card by accident. Like, say I'm right about...
That's what I was saying, bro. I have a feeling that's going to happen to a lot of people.
To hit 6 elixir, and I want the melee unit, and I get up to 6, it will drop the air unit. Like, it switches literally instantly. So you have to be very, very careful to not drop the wrong version of the card, and you have to keep a very close eye on your elixir bar. But very nice win. I'll see you all with the next match. Alright guys, with the next deck...
So I would imagine this card would work really well in like tank decks. Or like, honestly, Graveyard too. Because like, she kind of reminds me of a baby dragon with the range and the tankiness. Also, like, you have a knight version with her and a baby dragon version with her. It's like kind of cool.
Here, it is going to be RG Monk. RG Monk is always really, really nice paired with any of the new, you know, air or ranged units. I feel like it always gets tested out, so I'm going to be trying this out here. Kind of just deck testing right now and just seeing how good the Spirit Empress actually is, seeing if it's worth, you know, kind of putting in any decks. Guys, make sure to comment down below your initial thoughts of the Spirit Empress. I'd like to see what you guys think and, you know, maybe even see if I'm just like overrating it or something like that. That would be kind of nice. Nice King Tower activation right there. I think I can go for the Empress at the bridge, maybe, then pop the Monk ability just to keep the Monk healthy, because it is going to reflect, well, not like reflect, but it is going to, wait, it does reflect. Wait, that's actually really cool to know. So the Spirit Empress does get reflected by the Monk, and the Monk actually tanked for so long. We're going to get a lot of damage here. Wait, oh my god. Yo! It took that out in one hit. And it took it out so fast. Look at that, guys. Wait, that's doing more damage than I thought. It's like 300.
Wait, did she just one-hit a firecracker? Oh my god.
The Monk actually tanked for so long. We're going to get a lot of damage here. Wait, oh my god. Yo!
Damn!
Took that out in one hit. And it took it out so fast. Look at that, guys. Wait, that's doing more damage than I thought. It's like 300 damage, not 250 like I said before. Wait, this card is actually nuts. May not be like broken, but it's really strong for sure. Definitely might need like a tiny bit of a nerf, to be honest. We have Fisherman ready for the Hog Rider. I'm just going to Skeletons here. We have the Spirit Empress in the back again. This is giving me like Phoenix vibes, to be honest, but not like exactly. Like a little bit more of like a unique Phoenix, I guess. I mean, Phoenix is cool with the egg and whatnot, but man, I really like this. This is a lot of fun, to be honest. We can go for the Barbarian Burial here just to try to tank like a shot or two so we can get as much damage to his Empress as possible. Okay, so the Barbarian survives 2 Empress shots, but it's on literal 1 HP, so if I had like a Rage's Spirit or anything, the Barbarian does get taken out. That's not bad. We can kite this away. Especially if you use Distraction hits, bro. That's 2 hits. That's a lot of damage right there. Damn. Dude, the Spirit Empress are kind of destroying both of us. Also, the Spirit Empress will be nice against the Monk, I guess. I mean, even if we pop the ability, like, I don't know.
He's so good, bro. He's like just he's so good, though, man.
Still does a decent job. It's like a Phoenix that gets reflected. I wonder if it will take out the whole thing, though, because last time we had the Spirit Empress of Ours shooting it as well, so I wonder if it takes it out. Probably not, because it doesn't shoot crazy fast, so there's no way. Let's go for another one at the bridge here, then Skellies. I think we could maybe be able to break through here. Let's Barbarian Barrel. Nah, never mind. He cycled back. Hog with this is kind of a good idea, but I feel like for some matchups, you kind of need that Firecracker, man. So
yeah,
I don't really know. Oh, we can just Fisherman here. 2 shots. Oh, he had Skellies here, too. Might try to get a Firecracker down. We have to be a bit careful with that. Okay, let's Monk in the back, man. Dude, guys, I don't know what's up with merge tactics, by the way. You guys have probably seen it. I even discussed it in yesterday's video. I will be uploading a video on it as soon as possible, man. It's just like, it just never released in the game. Like, I stayed up until 7 in the morning yesterday, and then well, I'm going to be staying up really, really late today, and, I'm just planning on uploading it as soon as it comes out, but, you know, it's just, like, refusing to come out, so, like, I mean, I'm going to be trying to do that. But obviously when they just like refuse to put it in the game, then it's kind of hard to like actually like make a video on it when it's not possible. And I don't really want to record like one of those videos kind of like here like I am now. I want to do it like in the live game because I feel like that's more fun. And I've already like
I mean, I'm not even gonna, I know I've said it 3 times. She's so bad. Why is she so fine? Why does Supercell make all their like, you know what I'm saying? She's so bad.
It out a bit, so I kind of know how to play a bit as well, so I can try to give some nice tips and tricks too for all of you guys. Let's just go for a Spirit Empress here. Then we can go for, oh, we have to Monk at the bridge for sure just to block that Firecracker. And we can get a nice ability. Maybe it could reflect a tiny bit on his tower. Oh my, dude, look at that. Dude, the Spirit Empress is nuts. Do you guys see how it just keeps on like hitting stuff? Like it took out the Spirit, then it took out the Firecracker before the Firecracker could even reflect on the Monk, dude. It has very nice range on it, man. Okay, we have to E-Spirit here to make sure that we don't take any damage. Then we can maybe go for our Spirit Empress in the back here. Decent Firecracker, but maybe not the greatest, honestly. I don't know if I like that too much. Let's go for the Monk here. Dude, this is so frustrating. Okay, wait, let's go for the RG at the bridge here. Let's pop... Oh, we have to Skellies and pop the Monk.
What? Oh, man. this was this morning? Damn, bro. Damn. Everybody pray for Mo's family, bro. That's so sad. Damn. Bro. Jesus Christ, dude. Dude, that just shows how life is, bro. Comes and goes in an instant, dude. We're all on borrowed time, man. Damn. Prayers for Mo, bro. Prayers for Mo and Mo's family. That's really sad. Yeah, that happened this morning, I think. Guys, make sure you go, like, send love on his Twitter if you can. That's really sad, bro. Damn, dude. Shit. All right, we got to pick up the mood a little. That's a fucking bummer. Prayers for Mo, guys. Prayers for Mo, genuinely, bro. Make sure you guys go show love on his Twitter and stuff, you know? Make sure you guys show love on his Twitter. So, chat, what would you guys rate this card after seeing it so far out of 10? What would you actually rate it so far? After seeing it out of 10.
Ability. I don't think that's going to hit, right? Yeah, dude, the hog just got rolled. Okay. It looks like the Spirit Empress, we mistimed the ability a tiny bit. We would have got one extra shot. So I think that with maybe one more hit, it would have left it on like 1 HP. So maybe like the Monk ability plus Rage will take out the Spirit Empress. That'd be something nice to figure out if possible. Let's go for the Empress here. Then we go for the ability. Then we can maybe go for another RG here. Nice. It's going to leave that low. Let's Rage it here. Okay, no, it's still alive. So maybe ability plus arrows would take it out, but not the Rage. It left it on 1 HP. Rage that. Nice. Okay, that's tower down. Let's go. GG's. Nice win. And this deck looks really, really good for the next season, man. All right, guys. You know we had to try Lava Hound here.
Yeah, you got to try Lava Hound, bro.
Of course, with a new air unit, you know, always should synergize well with Lava Hound, as well as it being a ground card, you know what I mean? You can kind of use it as, like, I guess, protection if you Lava as well. We also have the mirror in here because I thought that maybe being able...
I feel like she'll be best in Lava Hound.
...to mirror it could be kind of nice. I also just wondered how it works with mirror, just, like, having the, you know, 2 forms of it. I wonder if, like... Okay, wait. Okay, so I can't mirror it as the ground unit, even though we have less elixir. Okay, that's interesting. So I guess if I play it as the air unit, I can only mirror the air unit. But if I play it as the ground unit, I could only mirror it as the ground unit. That's pretty cool, though. I kind of like that. I was also thinking, like, for example, say we just go for a Lava in the back. Then we have the Spirit Empress for defense if they try to attack.
Bro, she's kind of just like a Mega Minion with insane range. And more health.
Other lane, or if they don't and they try to set up a defense, we can just use a Spirit Empress on offense. So we kind of get the best of both worlds here, and we just have a really, really solid defense, and then we can even mirror it to use it on offense if we end up having to use her on defense, which I feel like is kind of like a unbreakable strategy. Like, we just have the best offense and defense of all time. Okay, wait, we can go for the Valkyrie here. Now we have next Valkyrie Evil. We have to watch out for his Spirit Empress, but I think we should be okay. The only thing that sucks, though, is that I feel like he has some pretty decent answers to our stuff, but we're fine. And look at the Spirit Empress, guys. Like, that's just so much utility, man. Being able to take out that miner, tank for the Spirit Empress.
How much health does the ground unit have?
His, and that's just perfect, man. That's great. Yeah, and as you see, we can only mirror the ground version. We aren't able to get the air unit, which is interesting. I wonder if that's like a bug or like they never even like, considered that. It's probably like intended, though, but I'm probably going to ask about that a bit because I'm a bit curious. I feel like it could be very cool if, like, say I drop the ground unit and then I mirror for the air unit at, like, 7 elixir, for example, or something like that. That could be so cool. I'm just going to Lava here. I'm doing a weird Lava placement because I don't really want him to be able to kite my units away in the middle and stuff, so I feel like it could be better here. Let's Valk. Dude, no! Bro, that range is crazy! How many tiles was that, guys? I need that. Bro, can someone comment down below how many tiles that was? Bro, I'm too dumb to count. Wait, let's arrows here. Nah, we can't even go in anymore. We just have to mirror our arrows here. We can just get, like, a little mirror here and take out that Goblin Hut. Dude, Goblin Hut is still so strong even after the balances, man.
Bro,
Kinda nuts.
this
At least
card
the
is
Spirit Empress will put in
insane.
work. Here's the Evo Wall Breaker, so you have to be very careful here. I'm just going to wait on my... Nah, I'm going to cage now. I kind of have to. We have Valkyrie, though, for defense, so we should be okay. Also, we have the... Hold up. Can we lava here? I kind of have to just to block everything. I mean, that's not bad anyways. Oh, wait. That was bad. Okay, let's go for the Skeleton Dragons here. Then we can go for the Miner as well. We kind of need to chip him out in this matchup with the Lava Hounds and the Miners as well. Yeah, let's Miner here to block this. Because it is a single target unit, the Lava Hound pup should start taking out the Empress. Let's arrows here to keep everything alive. Nice. That's going to be a lot of damage. Nice. Skelly Drags around the tower. Okay, let's go for the Empress in the back here. We do have... Oh, wait. Okay, let's just cage here. I was going to say we could mirror up our Empress, but not anymore. I think this might just be a lava at the bridge. Unless he presets up out. I feel like if he presets a hut, then it's not really too great. Okay, wait. Yeah, this is a lava bridge. I think that was a bad Empress by him. Let's go for the Skeleton Dragons immediately because he just spent 10 elixir right there. Perfect. Let's send in another Miner. Same spot because he needs to poison, and we're just going to get some nice chip damage. Get the arrows in here. Yo, our Empress going to take his out. Arrows is... Yo, the Empress is going crazy. It's taking out everything. He has, like, no counter push now. That's huge. Okay, now we have the air unit again. Let's just cycle our Empress in the back. It makes it so hard for him to go for the Miner because the Empress takes out the Miner in like 3 hits, so he doesn't really get too much damage when we cycle our Empress in the back. Can we mirror it up? Now let's just Valkyrie here to get to our evolution. Let's Skelly Drag's bridge too. Ooh, that was bad by him, I feel like. Our Empresses are going to cancel. Let's go for a Miner here. Keep up the pressure. Could we lava? I think this is a lava bridge because he has no hut and cycle. Perfect. Okay, wait, do we go for the ground unit? Now, let's go for the air unit here. Take out those bats, keep up the pressure as well. Because we have the mirror arrows, I feel like it's going to be hard for him to out-damage us. We just have to make sure that we're defending well. Let's not get caught by wall breakers. Oh, bad wall breakers right there. Let's Evo Cage to yank the Miner
Arrows.
in. Pause. Okay, wait, no, bro. No one... Okay, wait. Let's Miner here.
Wait, what did he just say?
So, okay, wait, no, bro. Damage us. We just have to make sure that we're defending well. Let's not get caught by wall breakers. Oh, bad wall breakers right there. Let's Evo Cage to yank the Miner in.
All right.
Pause. Okay, wait, no, bro. No one... Okay, wait. Let's Miner here. It's good damage. Let's go for the Valkyrie here. Nice. Okay. Wait, we have to mirror the Valkyrie. Let's mirror this so we don't take any damage, please. Oh
my god.
Oh my dude. Double Valkyrie. Still almost let the evil wall breakers connect, dude. Those things need nerfs. Okay, let's go for the... Spirit... No. Let's drop the cage. Let's go for the ground unit. Oh, nope. I see it right there. I tried to drop the ground unit and it put the air unit because I just hit 6. Let's go for the Miner here. Chip him out a bit. Let's go for the arrows. There's no time left. Let's just block this with the Valk because it has crazy range.
Nice!
Let's go! Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Make sure to comment down below, guys, what you think of the Spirit Empress, and I will see you all.
All right, now, chat. What is your opinion on the Spirit Empress? Like, your actual opinion. What is your actual opinion on the Spirit Empress? Dude, I think she's insane, bro. I think that card is realistically, I would go... Well, actually, if you judge it off the last few cards, I would go 7.9. No, 8.1. I think she's so good, but like, I think the Spirit Empress is so good because she has range and ground. Like, she has 2 forms, obviously. But the thing is, now that I'm thinking about it, like, if you compare it to the last cards they've released, like Boss Bandit and all that stuff, like, she's not as good as Boss Bandit, you know? Who typed this? Another card to goon to.